In this video, we are giving you a sample essay on plastic waste-free India. In Prime Minister's Independence Day speech he announced the ban on single-use plastic. Since then it is one of the talk topics in media and in the country. We guess that schools and colleges might ask this topic in exams or for speech and essay competitions. So, we have written a sample essay on plastic waste-free India in English. You guys can listen to it and use it as a reference to write an excellent essay on top of it. So let's get started then. Essay on plastic waste-free India in English. Before trying to find a solution, we need to acknowledge that there is a problem, then only one might find the solution. First, we have to accept that our country India is not the cleanest in the world. Rather, we can say that we are one of the dirtiest countries. I, as an Indian, feel very bad to say this, but this is the truth. We have to keep aside our nationalism and emotions and face this fact, then only we might find a solution to this very pressing problem. On August 15, in his Independence Day address, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the ban on single-use plastic, that is plastic bags, cups, plates, PET bottle, straws and sachets under Plastic Waste-Free India campaign from 2nd of October 2019. Though it is not a sudden ban on the single-use plastic, there is a big concern among the people and businesses alike. This campaign aims to end the use of single-use plastic by 2022. Understand the plastic waste problem. First, we need to understand that plastic is a very useful material. It is easy to produce, it is cheap, and industries are already built around it. Plastic is used by everyone and by the industries too. In some cases, plastic cannot be replaced easily like retail, packaging, logistics, etc. because of the facilities the plastic offers. But to reduce the amount of plastic going into landfills, rivers, and oceans, a ban or a limited use of single-use plastic can work. Single-use plastic means plastic which cannot be reused or recycled, like PET bottles, straws, plastic foam containers, sachets, etc. This plastic ends up in landfills, rivers, and oceans which pollute the environment and ultimately comes into our food. India generates 25,940 tons of plastic every day, out of which 10,300 tons a day is not collected. Cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, and Kolkata are the highest plastic waste generators. Plastic waste is a global problem. 6.3 billion ton plastic waste is accumulated globally, out of which 79% of plastic ends up in landfills and natural environment. The United States of America has the highest plastic consumption per capita, that is 109 kilograms. Second is the China, which uses 38 kilograms per person, and at third spot, we Indians use 11 kilograms of plastic per capita. In India, the state of Sikkim is a pioneer in waste management. It has the lowest plastic footprint in India. They are working on it from 1998. Sikkim is also the top state in organic produce. Sikkim is a small state, so the strategies and policies worked there may or may not work in highly industrialized states. Policy implementation. In 2016, amendments were made in plastic waste management rules which states rule for collecting, segregating and recycling plastic. After 3 years no significant progress is made in this regard. Municipal corporations across the country fail to implement the policy. Non-viable plastic alternatives. A lot of countries across the world like Israel, Britain and many other doing progress in finding the alternative to the plastics. Compostable, biodegradable material can be used instead of plastic. Bagasse, flour, cornstarch, seaweed are used for making an alternative to plastic. Even silicon is considered as a plastic alternative. Though it is not biodegradable, it is easy to recycle. Though the world is making good progress on finding the alternative to the plastic, all of these alternatives are not a viable solution, at least now. An alternative to plastic also needs to be easy and fast to produce, affordable, and should offer better adaptability for businesses. Effect on industries. Industries like packaging, retail, use plastic in heavy quantities. They use plastic tapes, wrappers, foam fillers, containers. E-commerce like Amazon, Flipkart, food delivery businesses like Swiggy, Zomato is getting very popular in India. They process millions of orders monthly. They use plastic items for packaging purpose. Plastic cannot be simply banned in this case, as there is no possible viable on the horizon. Yes, but they can use different strategies to reduce plastic footprint. Amazon stopped using plastic packets to stick invoices on the delivery box. Reduce the amounts of air in plastic air-filled bags. Such strategies can make small changes in the use of plastic, but still, these businesses have to rely on plastic. Lots of small and medium-scale businesses are built around plastic. We use plastic buckets, chairs, doors, and whatnot. All these products are made with non-biodegradable plastic. Banning all plastic products will make these independent businesses bankrupt. Millions of people will lose their jobs. That is why the government is not banning all types of plastic, because they cannot. Because of these issues, Plastic Waste Free India campaign is targeting single-use plastic only. Effect on a common man. The main item in single-use plastic category that common people use more is carry bags. We use carry bags for various purposes, like to get our grocery, meat, vegetable, etc. We use plastic or plastic foam-based plates, cups, containers in parties and functions. We use plastic water bottles and straws at restaurants. Ban on single-use plastic under Plastic Waste Free India campaign will affect common man's daily life. We have to accept that these plastic products do provide facility and convenience. There are some things that people can do on their own, like using cloth or paper bags, metal containers, etc. But even these good habits of using cloth, paper, metal will put more stress on the environment. More cotton needs to be grown for clothes, more trees need to be cut for paper, more ore needs to mine and process for metal products. Scientists using potato, cornstarch, grain flour as a base to find an alternative to plastic. But in the country like India, where millions of people sleep on a half stomach, how they will produce these crops as an alternative to plastic? People awareness. European countries are known for their cleanliness. Most of the Indians have a dream to travel Europe for its architecture and environment. A European country, Sweden, imports millions of tons of waste garbage each year from Norway and the United Kingdom. Sweden has the best waste management policies and facilities. Only 1% of their garbage reach landfills, and 99% of it is recycled, reused or converted into energy. When a tourist from India goes to these countries, they never throw garbage, plastic on the road. But as soon as they come back to India, they retreat to their old habits. Even though it can cost our own and others' lives. We jump traffic signals, we don't wear helmets and seatbelt. The careless attitude and indiscipline of Indian people also helping plastic pollution. If we segregate dry and wet garbage at home, it will be easier for waste management. But we don't do it. No authority, in no country, goes to people's home to segregate dry and wet garbage. We, people, need to change our habits. This plastic reaches landfills and water bodies because of us only. Yes, industries are responsible for more pollution, but these are the same people from the same society. Conclusion. It is a good sign that the Prime Minister of India is keenly interested in Clean India. In his first term, he started the Clean India campaign. Though this is a very appreciable move, it hasn't reached its zenith. Now he is promoting the ban on single-use plastic under Plastic Waste Free India campaign. The success of this campaign needs to watch out. There are two variables in this equation, one is government and another is we, all, the people. Yes, the government is lacking in providing the basic infrastructure required for the clean country, but at the same time, the discipline and willingness to keep our country clean is absent in Indian people. If we, the people, are part of the problem, then we have to part of the solution too. If this sample essay on Plastic Free India helped you in any sense, then you can give us a like. Let us know your opinion on plastic pollution in the comment box below. You can read more about it on our website. You can find the link in the description.